Um, so most of you probably have heard about the the murder of a black man named George Floyd. I hope I'm saying it right. He was, like these officers put him down, and one officer was literally kneeling on his neck, and he kept saying that he couldn't breathe, and he fucking died. And you know what he was fucking arrested for? He was arrested for, like, I think a $20 that was, I guess, not a fraud dollar. And just because of that, he fucking died. All because he was a black man. And do not act like police aren't racist. Like, police brutality is a very real thing, even to this goddamn day. You even see in the freaking protesting, just because, like, I don't know if the mayor understands, but just because, you fire the police doesn't mean justice has been served. Those police should be in jail. They killed a man. A man who didn't deserve to die like that. In absolute pain. And George Floyd literally said he couldn't breathe. And yet the policeman still kept kneeling on him. And saying that he resisted? Well, he was handcuffed by that point. So even if he did resist, it wasn't by that much. He shouldn't have died for this simple crime. It's not even a biggest deal. He didn't do, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Absolutely gross. And back then, whenever I saw people saying all cops are bad, I used to think, not all cops, But after learning more, I realized our system is just so corrupt, especially in the police force. Just countless people of color are dying every day because of police brutality. And literally the majority of them are innocent and haven't done anything. It's just so disgusting how I could literally point to a random person, like a random black man on the fucking street, and say, that man attacked me, and that man would most likely be fucking shot. Even if the man didn't do shit. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that disgusting? Do you think that's right? I hope you don't. It's just upsetting. George Floyd wasn't the only one killed by police. Many black people have been killed by police in acts of racism. And do not act like it's not racism. It is racism. Because if you compare, all the people, protesting for the lockdown, all those people are white. I literally one time was in my car, and we were driving around, and I saw these people protesting, and they were white. They didn't get pepper freaking sprayed in the goddamn eye like the people who were protesting for George Floyd. It's obviously racism, because the majority of people protesting, George Floyd are people of color. It is racism, because like I'm saying, and that really shows how racist the police system is. And I mean, this isn't the first time this happened. People are mad. People want things to change, and they should change. They should have changed by now. I don't care about different ideal bullshit. People are dying. Black men and women are getting killed every day by police on the simple fact that their skin is dark. It's just, how would you feel if you had to live in a place where someone could point to you and say, you attacked me, and the police would shoot you dead on sight without even asking you anything? A man, I forgot his name, but literally, he just said to this white woman to put a leash on her dog, because in the area they were in, you're supposed to have a leash on her dog. And she started screaming at him and threatening to call the police, saying that he threatened her. And the thing is, without the video evidence, he would have gotten seriously in trouble just because of that. If you say, a black man attacked me, and, describe somebody, that man, an innocent man, would get falsely convicted. But no, these police can walk free because they're the police force bullshit. They killed George Floyd. They knew what they were doing. That man kneeling on George Floyd's neck knew what the fuck he was doing. This isn't political. People are dying. I don't care that I'm 13 and, I'm half of my family's Cuban. I don't care. This is a real thing. I don't care how young I am. I don't care if I make this a big deal. It just makes me upset. It's not fair. This shouldn't keep happening, but it still does happen every day. The police force is corrupt. And no police is dares to, just because of your fucking color of your skin, you're it's just I can't imagine living like that, living in fear that police would most likely shoot you when they think that you did a crime. They will most likely try to arrest you without even asking you shit. Just because your skin color is dark. And that's terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Black Lives Matter. They're people like you and me. Really, it's it's tiring. If you guys can sign the petition thing, I might leave it in the link in my description later if I find it again. To help sign a petition to get justice for George Floyd's death. It's not right. Those policemen should not be walking free. They should be rotting in the deepest part of fucking jail. Those policemen are racist and disgusting. And do not say it wasn't a fucking racist act. It was. It definitely fucking was. Like I said, compare, people protesting George Floyd's death literally are getting sprayed in the goddamn eye. I forgot what. While these, white people protesting the lockdown, quarantine, or just, walking around, it's disgusting. Because even if I know there's also some white people enduring at the other protesting for George Floyd's death, yeah, but the majority of people are people of color. Those are the majority of people at the George Floyd protest. It really shows. So saying policemen aren't racist is just disgusting to say. Because there's so much evidence telling you that they are. Anyways, I'm going to leave now. Please, if you can, sign those petitions. I think they're somewhere on the internet. I'm not sure. But, bye-bye.